Alright guys, what's going on? Coming at you with yet another modification video. As I had mentioned previously in my last modification video, those being of, brass knuckles, converted from some FGX cold steel trench knives. Sorry about that, I'm resting my foot on a little stool here. I almost lost my balance, sorry about that. But so yeah, Texas, of course, back in September they legalized brass knuckles, trench knives, tomahawks, nightsticks, clubs, just stuff that could be used as a bludgeon, I guess. So I decided to try something different. Obviously, a lot of the things that have recently become legalized in Texas have long since been reviewed. So I thought, you know what, instead of a review, let me do a modification, just to try something different. Hold on a second. So this is obviously a modified cold steel Warhammer. I checked, there have been a lot of modification videos on a lot of cold steel's hawks. I don't think I've seen one on this, so in case you're wondering, these are the original handles of some of the other hawks that I modified. I'm going to be doing one a night, and I'm going to show you how I did it real quick. But first, let me just do a quick bottom to top 30-inch hickory handle. That color right there. I'm going to do this real quick just for comparison. Those handles on the left, those really almost like white sticks, that's the original color that it comes with. And of course, we all know that the head comes in black. So real quick, bottom to top, top to bottom. So the handle has been stained. It really wasn't anything fancy. The handle was stained. The head was stripped of its factory finish. I just really didn't like how it looked. I was trying to make it look, rustic, like something you might actually find on the battlefield. I did kind of goof up with the set screw. I forgot to do that, but I don't think it shows up too badly. And of course, if not, I could always take it out. I've read in a lot of reviews. Hold on a second. Sorry, that was a dust bunny or something. Just gonna show a 360 of the head here. Hold on a second. What is that? So this is pretty much what the heads look like without that factory finish. It's a nice rustic, natural look. I don't understand why they don't just, I guess, come out within that finish. I mean, they do it with the cold steel Viking axe. So I always wondered why they didn't do it with the rest of the hawks and with the Warhammer. So it really wasn't. I know that a lot of people like to get fancy with their modifications with the hawks, from what I've seen. Me, I just thought, simpler is better. So what I did was, obviously, you got to sand off the original factory finish on this. Once again, this is just to kind of give you an idea of what the factory finish on it looks like. Really just depends on how you want to do it. You could sand it off. You could use a light coat of paint and varnish stripper. I did the latter. Just a really light coat. You don't even have to leave it on there for too long. You leave it on there for like maybe 5 minutes. And you just wipe it off with a towel. Then you just kind of just wash it off with just a damp cloth. Just wipe it down with a damp cloth and then dry it real good. I used a I used a hair dryer to do so, and I coated it with, let me get up here real quick, with Thompson's Water Seal Stain and Sealer. I used the Autumn Brown because it was the darkest color I could find out. Like I said, I was trying to make it look just make it look more rustic, like, something natural looking. And for stripping the head, I used just citrus strip. It's a paint and varnish stripping gel. It works on wood and metal alike. A lot of the I got this one because I think that a lot of the other epoxy removers are not safe to use on wood. So I figured, well, I guess I can kill two birds with one stone. I can remove the finish off the head and off the handle. It's, like you're getting like a 2-for-1 special, I guess. So I did like this. It's very thick. When I first saw it, I thought it was just kind of liquidy, like, like more viscous, but it's actually, it's thick. It's almost like a gel. You apply it. I used a paintbrush to apply it both on the handle and on the head. Works really, really well. Worked really well on the heads. I don't, it takes up to 24 hours, but I guess I put enough of it on the head that, like, I put it on overnight. I woke up the next day and it was already like all, it was ready to remove, like all in one shot. I say it like that because I'm gonna get to them later, but I stripped the finish off of a couple of Cold Steel's trench knives. It actually took several attempts. This stripping gel on the heads of Cold Steel's Warhammer and Hawks actually, just one shot was all it needed. It was a lot easier to take the finish off of these. So I'm sorry, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself. Haven't even gotten to those yet. I don't even know why I'm talking about that. But yeah, overall, let's see if I could get up here real quick just so I could get a whole. There we go. It's what it all looks like, just in one frame. And yeah, that's the first of several modifications that I'm gonna be doing. Hopefully I can be doing, I got a bunch for that I plan on doing just going into 2020. For those of you guys that have been with me all this time, I really do appreciate you sticking around the way you have. Yeah, I guess that's all I gotta say about that. So peace out for now, fellas.